get to the fan favourite segment of the episode. The final segment of today's episode. The flog of the week is back. And oh boy, I've talked to you about this already off air because that sounds very professional off air sort of stuff. But
You're very excited about this one.
I was very excited about this one because I think this has the potential. We've had a few the last couple of weeks, potential flog of the years. I think this one has a potential of it because I think there's still some stuff to come out of this.
I think, it's been brewing for the last month or so, really.
Yeah, I think it has been brewing for the last couple of weeks at the very least. So, the flog of the week this week is going to St Kilda champion, now media pundit, you would say, on Channel 7 now, Nick Riewoldt. So, Nick Riewoldt, I mean, I think most people would see him as a bit of a sook no matter what. I think he's always been a bit of a sook.
They've always had the reputation, the Riewoldt, as being sooks.
Yeah, never smiling, never whatever. Yeah, him and Jack. I mean, I think Jack's a little bit more... both of them in the media now, I like Jack Riewoldt a lot more. I'll tell you that right now.
He shows more bias, I think, than Nick Riewoldt does towards...
Well, I mean, it's very hard to be biased to St Kilda when they're losing every week.
Well, isn't he used to that?
Yeah, you'd think so too.
They didn't do anything when he was around.
Yeah. Anyway, the reason why he's got the flog of the week this week is because we'll set the sign. We'll set the scene. Okay, we'll paint the picture. So the way this started was Nick Riewoldt made some very strong criticism regarding Jamarra Uglehagen. I'll try and find the exact quote. He basically said that the Bulldogs should look at their future without a former number one pick, especially with the light of his social media scrutiny. He's done a lot of stuff about Jamarra. That's not about him. But then Jamarra's response was taking a savage response to Nick Riewoldt by changing his profile picture on Instagram to an X-rated photo of the St Kilda great. This was a photo that was taken, I think, 10 or 15 years ago. He sent him, I think it was was it a nude or something that was nearly a nude to a person? I think it was a woman.
It was X-rated.
It was X-rated. Just tell us what the fuck it was. I mean, fuck me. Anyway.
Yeah.
So he did that, and that's basically where it's at. Now, Daniel Gorringe made a video on it. It's like he always does. He makes his funny little video, and he made a couple of jokes about it, making fun of the whole situation, and that's where it's at. Now, apparently, Nick didn't like that at all, of Daniel Gorringe doing that, and to the point where he got his legal team to tell Dan Gorringe to remove the post. I'm sorry, have you got the smallest balls in the fucking planet, Nick? Get over it. It was a little joke. People would have forgot about it 2 days later. Who cares? Anyway, I didn't care about it after that. But then apparently, then Dan Gorringe brought it up on his podcast. He said that we can't talk about Nick anymore because his legal team contacted me to remove the post. And he even brought up the point, it's like, if Nick just reached out to me, I would have removed it myself. You didn't have to get your legal team involved. But anyway, he seemed
that... like that big of a deal to be bringing legal.
Yeah. Now, this was in... I went and looked back and looked at it. This was a couple of weeks ago in his Round 8 review video, podcast episode. Now, if you go about 5 minutes in, he starts talking about it if you guys want to check it out. But at that point, it kind of felt like he removed the post. The general vibe I got from it was... he just wanted to move on. That was it. He just said, okay, I don't want to... he didn't say it, but it felt like it was like, okay, we removed the post. You're a bit of a wanker for getting legal involved. Let's move on. Made a bit of a joke about it because that's his podcast. It's about football, having a bit of a laugh about it. Ollie Gill's on the show and fucking is a St Kilda employee. Imagine how fucking shitty he feels. Like, oh my God, Nick, can you stop fucking getting over my boss? Like, fuck off, bro. Leave it be. Anyway, so then it comes to Monday's episode, and apparently... Nick has not stopped having a whinge about this. So, because he mentioned it in his podcast, Dan, he got a few other people that were close to Nick Riewoldt must have told Nick, or someone must have heard over it, that knows Nick very well. And instead of just letting it go or just not having an issue with it, just sweep it under the rug because literally no one cares. Get over it.
After, 3 weeks, we've kind of got...
I didn't even know about it. I wouldn't have even known about it.
Yeah.
All right, if Nick didn't have a go about this. But then Nick Riewoldt apparently gets his friends and his legal team again to contact Dan Gorringe to stop talking about this situation anymore on the podcast. How much of a fucking sook do you have to be to get a legal team or your team, I can't believe you guys are a fucking team, bro. You're a fucking person who works in the media. Why do you have a team for anything? Fuck me. Anyway, the fact that you have to get someone from your side at your team to fucking message some guy who does a podcast to say, can you stop talking about me, please? I don't like it. Hey, if you don't want X-rated photos to circulate around about you, don't fucking send them to people. All right? I'm sorry. Your issue should be with Jamara, which, by the way, I think it's pretty funny. Who gives a fuck? Jamara can do whatever the fuck. I mean, I don't...
He's not even around anymore. Yeah.
He's not even around anymore. Who cares? But I just don't think that... It doesn't really matter. I think no one gives a fuck, bro. I mean, I didn't even know it happened. All right? Jamara... How many people follow Jamara? Not a lot. I mean, I couldn't think it's more than 50,000. Like, I couldn't. Seriously.
Wouldn't we? Surely.
I mean, most people who are following him are probably media people trying to wait for his next fucking post to have another whinge about. That's another thing as well. Your job, Nick Riewoldt, now is to sit there in the media and scrutinise people. That's what your job is. Literally, your co-host, Kane Corns, does it the most on the every fucking minute. And someone scrutinises you, not even scrutinises, jokes about you, and you sit there and have a fucking cry.
Yeah.
To your legal team, bro. Get over yourself, you absolute flog. Oh my God.
So when's their legal team come to contact us then?
Surely we're too fucking... if he actually... No way in hell he fucking contacts us. We're fucking nothing. We are literally not even
Get us on the map.
Yeah, maybe get us on the map. Please, Nick, please reach out to us. But overall, I mean, I think... Overall, Dan Gorringe's response, did you hear it at the end of the episode, like, after the little bit of... Because Ollie Gill goes like, look, I don't have any involvement in this. I still work with St Kilda. He's one of my favourite players, and he basically, I don't know what he said. He fucking bleeped it out, but he called him basically he called him a pussy. He said, fucking, I'm gonna keep on talking about you. Get over it. Yeah. He didn't even say anything. Literally didn't say anything about you. Didn't say anything like. Imagine if he turned around and called him like, oh, you got a small cock or something. Maybe that's the issue. Yeah. I didn't see the picture. Yeah. Maybe that's the issue for you, Nick. Like, get over yourself. I'm saying much more than what you did. And if you come to us and fucking... He won't ever go at us. He won't ever fucking see it. But I just think it's so fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Like, get over it. Oh, my God. And then... Oh, that's what capped it off for me. On fucking the... So, Nick Riewoldt does that show on... What is it? Channel 7? Monday, the Agenda Setters. Like, fucking get over yourself. Anyway, on the Agenda Setters... This is the worst thing of all. I think this is the worst. On the Agenda Setters, Nick Riewoldt said... The lid is officially off for the Western Bulldogs. Bro, you can't say those words. That is not allowed. That is literally the statement that fucking Dan Gorringe uses.
Every time Carlton wins.
Every time Carlton wins, he says lids are off. I feel like that's a little jibe at him.
Yeah,
I think that's a little bit...
Clearly was.
I think that was a little fucking... Yeah, Dan, I'm listening to your podcast, bro. You come my legal team.
Should Dan go... Get his legal team to say that, hey...
Yeah, exactly. He should say, hey, that's trademark by the Dan Does Footy Empire. Fucking... I saw this and I was like, no way.
That's good.
That's what I thought. That's the worst part of all of this, really.
Oh, it's hilarious.
You can't... No, that's his trademark. You can't use that. No, you can say the... I don't know. You got to say something different than that. You got to say like, oh my God, this team's...
They're their prelim idol.
Yeah, they've got. Even if Nick Riewoldt came out and said they've got the biggest aura in the AFL, I would have liked that more than you saying the lid is off the Western Bulldogs, bro. You can't say that. No, that is not allowed. If you're gonna have a sook and call legal about someone making a funny video, you can't then use their trademark in your fucking shitty TV show. No, not allowed. Unfair.
Monday, their podcast was.
That was Monday night he made that. That was after the podcast episode.
Yes.
That's what I think it was probably... It may have been premeditated. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just talking out my ass. I doubt that was premeditated, but if it was, you're an absolute sook. You think it was?
I think it was.
Premeditated.
He doesn't seem like a guy that would say that.
True.
The lid is off. I thought...
That does seem a little bit premeditated.
That's not a Nick Riewoldt thing to say, I don't think.
Yeah, I think you may be right. It doesn't seem like... It seems like he would have just started... I think he's like saying that through gritted teeth. Like he's gripping his fucking pants under his fucking shit, under the table, just going, fucking, this is for you, doing you cunt. He's probably, in between the breaks at Channel 7, he's probably messaging his legal team going, message Dan Gorringe to watch the episode. Hey, I'm going to get him here.
Someone probably said it to Dan by now.
Oh, fucking ridiculous. Anyway, that's basically the flog of the week this week, guys. Going to Nick Riewoldt because, oh my God, what a sook. Fucking get over it. I think that it's up there in a nomination, I think, so far. Now, the reason why I think this could keep on going is because Dan Gorringe did say in the podcast, I'm going to keep talking about him if this keeps going forward. So I don't think it is either.